Good afternoon from the beautiful Gold Coast. Just want to have a little talk today about the benefits of forgiving and accepting other people's decisions, choices, thoughts, and behaviours. Why is it important to behave in that manner towards other people? Well, it's important from the standpoint of if you can forgive others for their behaviour or what they do or how they do it or what their choices are, irrespectively of what we might think or feel, then you automatically give yourself internal freedom by adopting that attitude towards others. Because, as everyone knows, the more you can behave in ways towards others, the more freer you become within yourself, in your own framework, to understand that's what you do towards other people. And there's a benefit in that. When we act like that towards other people, accepting, understanding, forgiving, loving, considerate, then that's a belief system within yourself that you start developing. And that belief system within yourself will give you the freedom in how you see yourself. So that's really important. What you give out, you get back. But you don't get it back internally. It's like learning a skill. It's like learning in any form of education. It takes time. You don't learn things straight away, instantly. It's a process. It's a process to forgive other people. And it's a process to accept other people. And the less we get caught up in our own square box of judgment, the more freer we become ultimately over a period of time. And practice makes perfect with this stuff, like any stuff that we practice in our lives. And it's not easy. It's not easy to accept other people for what they are. It's challenging. But what is real challenging in forgiving and accepting is our inability within ourselves to allow other people to be what they want to be in life. The interesting thing is, we all want people to accept us in that light. But when it comes to other people, we are so quick at times to judge, criticise, and be unforgiving. We all display that to a certain extent. But if you're not aware of it, we can go through our whole life bitter, resentful, angry, and that's not a good thing to live with. When we have an attitude of not forgiving and criticising all the time and judging all the time. And the other element that comes from forgiving people and allowing people and trying to be this way is the respect you get for other people for all their blemishes and all their shortcomings and everything they are. If you practice forgiveness and the things that I've mentioned, there's an element of respect that comes with the unperfect person. Because everybody is imperfect. And you're imperfect. There's nothing wrong with being imperfect. But from the imperfection, we must be aware of the impact we have on judging and not forgiving other people for how you feel by what they do. People in general don't know what they do. You do things without being conscious about what you do. And somewhat that's a good place to be. But when you're confronted with struggle and hardship in your life, or loneliness, or not connecting with other people, most times it's from not being aware of how you act towards other people is part of the catalyst of people shying away from connecting with yourself and then with you and each other. Relationships are a lot better if we can forgive, if there's more understanding, if there's less judgment. In every aspect. And when I talk about relationships, it's the relationships that we have with people that we don't even know in passing every day of your life. I don't think you have to know somebody intimately to have some kind of relationship with them. You have relationships with people at work. You have relationships with people that you socialise with sometimes. Indirectly their friends. And them indirectly with your friends or associates. There's all different kinds of relationships happening all the time. Social media, there's all different relationships happening there. So the more that we become aware of how we treat other people in forgiveness and understanding and respecting them for their choices and their decisions, irrespectively of the way we all feel personally, the better the relationships will be. When we go into respect, by doing that, we respect ourselves by adopting that attitude over a period of time. There's no instant gratification in what I'm talking about. There's no pill you take and you become uncritical towards others and less judgmental and respect them. It takes time. But there needs to be a starting point. And hopefully there might be a takeaway in this where there is a starting point in your life and a starting point in my life, because I too do the same things, but I'm aware of when I do it and I pull myself up and then I question, why do I do it? The more you question yourself and your behaviour and what you do, the better you become for yourself and for other people. Have a good day. You take care. And as I said, just remember the criticism and the lack of respect for other people and the judgmental towards other people. It's really important to be aware of when we do that to other people. Have a good day. Look after yourself. And I will catch up with you guys soon. All right, take care now. Thanks.